There it is, buddy. All right, we're back.
Public enemy number one because we're of awareness.
Yeah, number one and number two and number three over there. Three amigos.
Dangerous minds because we're free thinkers. We think logically.
Yeah, man, I'm a critical thinker for sure, dude. I'm always analytically looking at stuff, sizing it up, breaking it down, trying to run it through my database and see what it compares to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't help it. I try to classify some things in a way. I got my own little classification processes. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Yep.
This is an open discussion of experts' open discoveries without application.
Yep, I concur. Yep. Now that
That's the disclaimer.
Right.
That's
right.
Disclaimer, brother.
Right, for sure. No, it's a good idea these days to practice that kind of look. Just get transparent enough so people know. Look, this is disclaimer information. Look, dude, I'm not giving anybody. I'm not twisting nobody's arm to do anything here. We're just two dudes.
Break the rat wheel. Know your legalese.
Right, dude. Exactly. And because look, that's why they want us dumbed down. Is because they don't want us to be able to understand their language. They want us like so detached and desensitized, or like we think we know what they're saying, but they're speaking in code, double speak.
They don't want us to know how they're mapping out the language.
I mean, dude, it's such a vast topic, dude.
How to use the terms and phrases against them.
Me and you would literally have to join up with a think tank for 6 months to even get a small map of what they got going on of the schematic, dog.
I mean, have to hire attorneys.
It would be more money than me and you could ever get unless we were like had something really lucky happen for us. You know what I mean?
Well, we would have to hire attorneys. We would have to hire security guards. We would have to hire promoting teams.
You have to be the executive producer of all that, man. That don't sound fun.
Researchers. We would have to hire cameramen, producers.
Yeah, it would take a lot of prep work, man.
It would have to be an operation to do it right.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm used to doing these ad hoc.
The license, the
right.
shit.
Man, I mean, that would be nice in the dream world, you could make all that happen. But in the real world, we need more
this is a reality for other people.
Yeah, no, I know there are people who are in that position of authority.
For us, it's in the dream world.
Look, I understand, it's we gotta aim high a little bit sometimes,
Love you, girl. I do.
You're a low budget player.
Right. That is correct. I was once. I formerly went by that.
Minutes are we on
alias. We're already started over on the new one now.
Low budget player means appear as if you have it when you don't, and don't appear as if you have it when you have it.
Exactly. It's always keeping them guessing, and no, I know. Listen, look, like I said, I dabbled in the sleazy con man life.
Tactic from being at the bottom, dog.
Yep, from it being so cutthroat. It's just so cutthroat that you can't.
Having to be.
Yeah, it's survival. It's throwing people off your track.
Sleazy con man again?
No, not
which one?
Con man.
No, who's the original?
Survival of the fittest.
That's the way they want it to be, the survival of the fittest. But really, I think
it's
survival of the most adaptable.
Hold on.
That's the way it should.
Watch
really
this. How educated my son is. Who said the survival of the fittest?
Herbert Spencer.
Amen. It was not. What was the one? Darwin. It was Herbert Spencer. Go look him up. My degree is in sociology. They lie. What do you think of that, Dale? Go ahead, Google it or DuckDuckGoose it. Whatever you gotta do.
I mean, at the same time, buddy.
You said on the keyboard.
Just by us having these conversations, we're actually deliberately engaging in a form of therapy, bro. This is what people get paid a lot of money just to listen to people talk about what's bothering them, okay? So literally, in a way, this is how you can help people, even yourself. It's helping me. It's beneficial, dude. This is literally like health. This is a health practice, just to have open discussion.
All right.
And especially the topics that we're looking at. That's also beneficial. They're beneficial in the long run if you stick to your trainings. You know what I mean?
What do we always say? If it benefits both people, then why would both people not engage in it?
Because an exploiter, a manipulator, a narcissist would not want people on the equal playing field. They want to con away that they're in a position of advantage and the other person is just stuck in a bad spot, and that's how they want it. That's called a narcissistic safe haven. You know what I mean? So yeah, me and you know, me and you look. I see narcs and just and nasty toxic people that do the opposite of what we're doing right here, where it's like they don't want to do any work on themselves, and all they want to do is just throw their emotional vomit around. You know what I mean?
Point and blame.
Yeah.
Or they're throwing around either their emotional garbage or it's their garbage propaganda that they've been told on the media. And then look, since I say something different, I think for myself, you want to hate me for that.
I believe that they have the same toxicity levels or the same toxic fucking chemical in their body, and that's why they're able to listen to each other.
That's why they resonate with one another. That's a good point, bro. Because listen, it's like we're a vessel carrying around the chemicals in the vessel makes it the battery. So if you change out the stuff that's in there, the juices will have a different strength or like a harmonic signature.
Is it
high or low?
Like incrementally?
Yep.
You gotta think of this incrementally. This is like something over time.
Right. It doesn't happen overnight.
Chemical or not eating a certain chemical.
Right. And you know that word there, the war of attrition.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Explain it.
War of attrition. It means a long, methodical, drawn out, and messed up FUBAR war.
Is it kind of like I don't want to say the words, but kind of like what happened in World War I when they took down the ZARSs?
Something like that, yeah.
Chris said the war of attrition.
Yep.
I call it the war of attrition on our nutrition.
War of attrition on our nutrition.
That's awesome.
Excellent, bro. Excellent.
It really is.
Excellent, man. I love the way your mind thinks, man.
Me too.
You really snatched off, like, look, you're not snatching just a low-lying fruit in a way.
And obviously, they're trying to kill us through nutrition because we don't have any nutrition in all the stuff they're bringing forth.
Look, the chemical companies.
Formulas.
The chemical companies make the food. They control what we get to eat.
All formulas.
And all these chemicals were in eras previous were known as poisonous. I mean, I didn't mention any names of any companies, but you could do your own research and see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That it's backed up. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes.
And that's what it does is it backs you up.
Exactly. It backs up your system. It clogs your pipes.
And then once you're backed up, you ain't firing properly. You ain't firing properly.
Because you can't. It shuts down your excretion system.
Yes, because you're full of what again? Exactly.
And anyone seen what happens when you put a hot dog in the microwave for too long? It swells up and explodes. And look, that's
your colon.
And look, there's been predictive programming. There was videos where they showed
Say PP.
No, predictive programming. Look.
PP.
There was videos where they were what's the word I'm looking at? Insinuating that there was some kind of toxic chemicals or toxic like substances in the food.
You got it.
Like there isn't, right?
I mean, we all know this. It's like, look,
in retrospect.
Yeah, it's been obvious for a long time.
Create the formula with the combinations and compounds of all elements that they choose. Yeah. They use all elements to sit here and test.
And you are exactly precise when you said elements. Such as Na+, Cl+,
like the periodic table.
Yeah, exactly. elemental table.
Just, I mean, yeah, man, it's everything. They are using the elemental table because look, literally, they're saying carbon is a poisonous or toxic substance to our environment, but the plants eat carbon. Every living life form is made completely of carbon. So it's in code. They're saying they need to kill us. They need to kill the living. But look, it just turns. Look, there's no more. We're not creating more carbon. We're just cold fusioning the carbon that's already here.
Yeah, that's all a lie.
Yeah, dude, I know it's all artificial scarcity. It's all eco-fascism.
And here's a disclaimer: we are having an intellectual discussion as they did.
Yeah, we already disclaimed.
Look at I look like a Buckeye
Hey,
in here.
it's good to just get in the practice of disclaiming. Me and him say the disclaimer when we're talking on the phone, in case there's some kind of alphabet boy on the other line somewhere, and they're really shooting the frequencies at us.
Every single conversation is recorded.
Yeah, dude, and then listen, and then they send electronic interference, dude, into our calls all the time. It's ridiculous and,
then
redundant.
They kick me out
they
of
don't want me and this dude talking to each other.
There's mine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, the AI is assisting. Well, this is our theory anyway. AI is all right. Yeah.
Are you really answering the phone?
Look, the AI is assisting these guys in their targeting and harassment of people like us, just trying to work it out, dude. Because it's like when you got a knot in your muscle, man. You gotta rub that thing and spread it out.
You
know what I'm saying? So, same thing here, man. It's a process, and they're making this process as painful, ridiculously redundant. And that's what the part of the war of attrition. The part of the war of attrition is to break.
Like wearing out the saints?
Yes, it is literally wearing out the saints. Is a war of attrition on us believers, us people willing to speak up and stand up for the truth. Hey, am I a perfect man and morally? Heck no, but I do care about that dang truth. And I love truth bombing because I'm sick. And
I don't want to hurt
abuse
anyone.
And the PTSD.
You want to hurt somebody
of this life and this world, man.
You want to hurt somebody?
Yeah, that's a complicated question.
No,
I can't answer that
I'm sorry, it's a dude. But no, I don't want to. Do you want to go hurt somebody?
No.
But if they hurt you, you have every right to hurt them back.
No, I really don't like hurting people, man. I mean, that's a tricky way to say it. You know, I like to spar.
I wasn't
like
trying to trick you, Kung
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I like to spar. I can enjoy a nice spar, but it depends on if the other guy can keep his wits about him and not get his pride in the way. And
so look, my son used to love Teenage Ninja Turtle.
And then that's funny. That's predictive programming that they were going to
And then guess what? This sucker learned Kung Fu, okay, on his own.
They used to call me Master Splinter.
He did.
They also call me Ninja.
He took it upon himself to learn.
They also call me Special Agent Chinatown, but I'm not Chinese and I ain't from
Now wait
China.
a minute. Wasn't that to bring you down to believe in that chick, son? But you took it seriously.
No. It was a friend that worked at a liquor store. He was the cashier, and me and him, I'd go in there so often. I would have frequent conversation with him, and he fucking, as being friendly, he started calling me Chinatown. And I took it and ran with it, man. That's
well, because we have Chinese eyes being Native American.
We got Asianish kind of features in some ways.
Wait a second, let me take my glasses off.
If you mixed Asians with Vikings, that's what Indians were like, almost.
Yeah, we're Asian Vikings, mother brother. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly.
Yeah, the Scythian in the Bible, is the Scythian related to the Mongols by chance, potentially?
We're Mongols, right?
Maybe? I don't know. It just seems kind of weird because it's all in the same area. Scythian, and they had the same kind of... No, Scythian. Look, you know the word, the sickle.
Okay, sickle.
That's why they... And what does the sickle signify?
Yeah.
It signifies harvest.
Harvest.
So these guys were farmers.
Okay.
They were like guerrilla farmers who took weed and cannabis and went way out in the middle of nowhere and they would grow their plants and eat it. And then when it was time to fight, they would be called, and they'd all come riding in on their horses to fight other kings that they owed tribute to. So, and
Hey,
and
wait a
these
second.
these were Hebrews. These were
Hold on a
Israelites, the
second.
Scythians.
This is my son who I had when I was 17. Do you see how Lord God Almighty blessed me?
Mm. Yeah, man. I mean, at least when you're searching out this truth and all this biblical prophecy, trying to be like Indiana Jones, put the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, in order, I guess, for me to function my best, at the same time, I have to listen to stuff like Dale tells me here. He's advice about keeping my diet, thinking about it better, to increase my functioning, to do this research, to come to these conclusions, to have the
To
energy.
fight with
No, because
mother.
literally, there's a war on the energy. Because when you don't have the energy to even have a conversation, you can't get much done. You can't do no preaching, no
Don't wanna have
ministering.
it.
Yeah, you won't even want to have it. And then the conversation that you having is so low caliber. It's so in the lower frequencies. You're resonating with the shit in your gut instead of the blood in your brain. You know what I'm talking about, buddy?
Yeah, amen.
Pretty much.
And I can listen. I can't look. It seems like there's definitely a connection. But I mean, do I know the exact specifics of it all? No. But
None of us do.
I can see the
and to
pattern and the
proclaim that
correlation.
you do
It would seem
is
if you get the leaky gut,
not right.
and then
Not
it's going to
right.
start to inflame your brain, which is going to cut off circulation, and inflammation of the brain and lack of circulation is what stops chemical.
No, it's lack of oxygen.
Right.
Yes, exactly,
yes.
Dale.
Yeah, because the oxygen's processed
Don't
and
say
turned into all
nothing
kinds
else
of chemicals.
about the
It's literally it's gaseous. It's a gaseous substance. Oxygen is.
Well, there's two different.
Does it make you? Because it's gas.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how it all works, man. It's complicated.
Chris
it's complex.
hates me because I'm his mother. What, Dale?
And
I don't hate anybody.
I'm kidding. God, come on,
you
butthole.
got oxygen and you got carbon. I believe.
So our
they mix.
exhaust does it turn back into
Our exhaust like farts?
no, our exhaust is it turning back into carbon again in the ground?
Yes,
Or is
and
it,
then the
Well, listen,
plants eat
it would
it
seem
and kick out oxygen.
it would seem like it would fly up in the air,
It does.
and then the rain would
And the
trap
plants
it.
grab it
Yeah.
and it turns it
Into
out into
oxygen.
oxygen.
Yeah.
It cycles through the earth. It gets cycled through all the minerals and all through the charcoal and all through the volcanic ash. And
Right. And then the clay,
Did you
the sand, and
say
the silica.
ash or
Yeah.
ash?
She said ash.
it actually cycles through our ass and then it goes back to the earth and then recycles all again and
Right.
then eventually goes back into our body again eventually.
Right, with different components. And then the other trace components go to other organisms.
Correct.
Like the soil, like the plants, like the bugs.
Right, you pick up other stuff with it.
And then those bugs get murked by the birds, and then them birds get murked by the cats, and them cats get murked by the dogs, and then them dogs get murked by the bears.
Dogs don't eat
and then
cats.
those bears get murked by the lions. And then then that lion falls in the water, and an alligator eats him, and then a great white shark mastodon eats that alligator, and then the freaking then the kraken comes and kills the mastodon, right?
Don't kraken.
Then the kraken comes and eats that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a bad
Wait a minute, I heard
that's a bad Animal Planet video. That's what that sounds like to me.
Well, the kraken is like
What's kraken?
What's cracky lacka?
It was sent by Hades, actually.
I thought it would be Poseidon, but
no, I told him it was Hades. I said it's Zeus's brother who controls the other underworld.
Right, he was evil, right?
And that's his,
All right, hold up, man. Here, look, we got to stop and come back in. We'll be right back.
No, we got to.